Okay, the last film I'm reviewing this week, finally, after 10, is called American Sunset. Now, this is a film you won't see in theaters. I don't know if the DVD copies are quite out there yet, but it's been on TV a couple times. But the reason I'm reviewing this film is, of course, this was the absolute last film, last complete film anyway, starring former child star Corey Haim. His last completed film before his tragic death a few months ago. Corey Haim plays Tom Marlowe. He is an artist who is out vacationing with his wife in Canada, and all of a sudden she goes missing. And he gets a phone call, and to find her, he hires a former army officer played by Frank Molina named Arturo. Now, this is a typical mystery. It's a TV movie mystery, so I'm not expecting anything mind-blowing here. So again, when I review movies, you got to review them relative to genre. And, even though I kind of break that rule for the 10 best and 10 worst of the year, either way, for every individual movie, you got to give it that. It's a TV movie. It's not going to be fantastic. It's not going to be amazing. And Corey Haim, however, in this film, does show that he had something left. That he wasn't on the level of Robert De Niro or anything like that, but Corey Haim, in my opinion, was an actor who had a lot of talent, but made a lot of bad decisions, burned a lot of bridges, and really just wasn't able to use his potential to his fullest due to those circumstances and happenings. That said, however, he's really good here. Again, nothing overly mind-blowing, but I just still think he has something left in him. Maybe a Mickey Rourke type comeback. If you watch some of Mickey Rourke's movies from the 90s, he wasn't overly motivated in them either, and just quite unbearable to watch at times. Now, Haim here is still trying his best. You can tell that he really wanted a comeback, and you can see that he's making more of an effort in this film than some of his previous efforts of recent years. They're very few and far between to actually get work, but either way. Now, as a mystery, this movie unfolds, of course, the whole circumstances over kidnapping, and I also like the chemistry together of Haim and Molina. They are really good together, it's just typical, it's cliche stuff, but they make it work. They seem like they're having a good time with their characters and making them build this movie along. And the movie is intriguing, it's not boring. The mystery itself, it's your typical TV movie plot twist, but again, it's nothing overly special, but at the same time, I wasn't bored, I enjoyed it, it was good for what it was. And it was also nice to see Corey Haim in a movie at this stage of his life, despite his problems. He could tell he really wanted to get his career on track, and again, it's just ever-present in his performance. The rest of the acting, the supporting crew, take it or leave it. There's nothing overly special from anyone else in this film. The main story was with the Haim and Molina's characters trying to find his wife mysteriously missing. American Sunset, you can find it on TV, I believe. I saw it on the Dusk station, or formerly known as the Screen Channel. I'm sure you'll probably see it on another mystery TV station, and I'm sure it'll be, one of those films that you see late at night on those cable stations. American Sunset, I suggest you look for it. If you're a Corey Haim fan and you want to see the last film, check it out. If you're just in the mood for a little popcorn movie mystery and you find it on in the afternoon or late at night, DVR it, TiVo it or whatever, and just enjoy it. So I give American Sunset 3 stars out of 5, and that is the last film, of course, I review this week. That'll do it for this week's show. I will be back next week with more reviews, including the highly anticipated Christopher Nolan film, Inception. Of course, this is his first film since The Dark Knight. A lot of hype around it. Of course, it stars the likes of Leonardo DiCaprio, Ellen Page, Cillian Murphy, Michael Caine, Ken Watanabe, and even Tom Berenger. Also, The Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage and Jay Baruchel. Nicolas Cage, of course, hot off a couple good films, and Jay Baruchel, one of the most biggest up-and-coming talents in all of Hollywood. And also, we'll have more films, and until then, that's it for this week's edition of Bill Chasing the Movies. You can look for me online on Facebook at Bill Chasing the Movies. This is the way it's spelled up there. And just look for me, and I will be there. I'll chat movies with you. Just reply to anything you gotta say. And I love talking movies, so please talk it with me. I hope you enjoyed the revamped edition of Bill Chasing the Movies. And until next week, I am Bill Chase, and I will be at the movies. Goodbye, everybody.